There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Broski, the market is so red, I thought my MacBook was bleeding.
This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire, today I'm a slumdog.
This is not a dip, this is a black hole.
Imbeciles, they have no idea. This is not a black hole, this is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us?
Yeah, why is he so unfazed?
Check your wallet, cuz. The crypto is down 85%.
Allow him, Broski, he's still in denial.
Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off?
Oh shit. No, gang, not the hustler mindset.
Not the hustler mindset.
Bro said
it's
not
not
a
a
crash,
crash,
it's
it's
a
a
the
discount.
circumstances, but you can change your mentality.
Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent. So I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist.
Nah, man, them. How does he do
This
it?
guy knows something. Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump? So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return?
He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Rare a few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
Help.
Okay.
Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP,
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
it doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men come this way. Help me.
just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all, whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if I, they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
Wait, what happened to XRP? It's down to $1? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I thought it was going to $1,000! Why did I join the XRP army? I told my grandma to buy it! I bought it at $3! How am I down 66% in less than 2 months? Are you kidding me? This is a complete Ponzi scheme! I thought it was going to revolutionize the banking system! now, I'll never be rich!
I really think SRP can hit $10,000.
XRP definitely can hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP.
That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the Swift banking system.
Okay, Gabe, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's gonna go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the Swift banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey. I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time.
I used to be 2 Corys, now I'm 1.
What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh, that's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
And there was a woman in this foreign intelligence service who was
the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life.
Like, you want to avert your eyes. Like, she came off the
side of Notre Dame.
She was a stone gargoyle with a giant
mole right here with a giant hair coming out of it.
That kind of ugly. So I asked her just to meet me privately for lunch on Saturday. Don't tell anybody. And she agreed. And I was like, oh my God. She said yes. And I ran back to the office. I was like, she said yes to a lunch on Saturday alone. And my boss says, okay, here's what I want you to do.
I want you to fuck her. And I said, what? I said,
have you ever seen her? And he said, I know, but we're the good guys.
And you're gonna have to take one for the team. And I go, oh my God.
I go, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Nanzingonya Magiti Baba Ingonyama.
Say it again. What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. Look, there's a lion.
Oh my God.
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
It's a lion.
Welcome to the male delusion triangle. You have money, you are strong, or you are emotionally stable. You can only pick two. If you have money and you're strong, you drift on an hourly basis between suicidal and homicidal. If you are strong and you're emotionally stable, you are a brokey. If you are emotionally stable and you have money, you are a weak bitch. You can only pick two. Where am I, you ask? I am not here. I am in the circle that has nothing. I am a weak bitch, I am a brokey, and I am not emotionally stable. I live right here.
I feel like everybody follows that one person that like always be in a gym but then show no progress. And they're not even like overly overweight or underly skinny either. They're just like average. And like, bro, I'm rooting for you. I'm fucking rooting for you. I fuck with your consistency. You need to, but like, something behind the scenes, something behind the camera you're not doing, my boy. Like, get in the calorie deflect, progressive overload. That's all I gotta say. Like, what? Cause you wasting time. You pissing me off. Cause I see you all the fucking time in the gym. You pissing me off cause you look the same. Like, I'm waiting for the transformation. It's been 2 years, my G. Like, get the fuck out the gym. Might as well just get another job. The amount of time you spend in the gym to look mid, to look.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
And we're live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, live from not Las Vegas, but Miami. I am joined by the illustrious Cultivate Crypto.
Dun, 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 if we had a soundboard, but yeah, man, the flight's a little bit of a trek, but good that we're here. It's going to be fun on Fresh and Fit tomorrow. And was fun yesterday with the Aerodrome founder. It was fun last week with the PulseChain crew. We're getting all this alpha out there during the bear market because who else is going to do it, right? We got to do the dirty work.
That's right. It's only us, man. It's only us, man. That stream was really great. I mean, if you guys, I'd go back and go listen to that stream.
Like 3 or 4
There's a lot of alpha in there, bros. There's a lot of alpha. Now, granted, it is 2026, right? But the fundamentals are the fundamentals. I like that. And where you make money is that you buy coins where the price hasn't reached where you think it could go, basically. Like the market's so bearish right now that like the data's there and people aren't picking up on it.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And that's what I kind of mentioned a little bit during the stream with Alex from Aerodrome was because he was mentioning, he's like, yeah, I think a lot of our competitors just don't see us coming. Like I know Uniswap is paying attention to them, but a lot of other projects in crypto are not really. So I would even say like for a founder of any project, Richard Hart being an example, might be good to watch that stream. I mean, I would say Aerodrome, particularly from Alex's point of view, is really, they are actually one of the only cryptos I've seen doing their best to actually create something that is like a net good. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of crypto projects that are just pump and dumps, a lot of ones that are just cash grabs, a lot of the ones that Andre even said, like, what do you call it? The token holders aren't investors. They're just, bystanders basically. Whereas Alex was like, no, actually, we want our token holders to be active in our community, maximum, what do you call it? Liquidity given to the platform so they can earn on it and all that type of stuff. I mean, we were looking a little bit before the stream. We didn't really go into the yield on the stream. That's something probably we'll talk a little bit more in the crypto mindset course, but there were a couple good, pretty solid pools that we just peeped their website.
Yeah, there's a lot of like degenerate. There's some good, the decent degenerate pools is like one thing Base is kind of leaning into a lot is AI agents and kind of AI coins. And, they're giving them pretty high APRs, like some of them about like 200% APR, some of them 1,000, 2,000% APRs. Interesting.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I've got a little bit of I swear every time you travel, you catch a little bit of a sore throat or something like that. But
I feel like I got a sunburn on the plane. I don't know how that's possible, but like I look more red. I actually even feel like it too. But I was like, the shades were down the whole time. Like I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I mean the flights were long, you guys. Because I flew from not Vegas, from somewhere else, and then that flight was long, you guys. It took me like almost 7 hours to get over here. Fuck, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, you went all the way from Cali. I guess I had a little bit of a head start in Vegas. Vegas is still a long flight, but I had luckily got a direct one because I hate those two-legged ones. Oh my god, bro, fuck that.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't do it. I mean, you can go straight to Singapore, right? I mean, like some of those international flights are almost fucked. Sometimes you have to take a secondary flight or anything like that. But
yeah, especially from somewhere like Vegas, right? If you live in LA, sure, you can pretty much go all around the Pacific Rim. Probably on direct flights most of the time, LA, Seattle, and San Francisco, right?
Yeah. Aerodrome's actual Twitter retweeted us. Besides retweeting out the stream, they actually are putting clips of the stream right now, which is hilarious.
Yeah, and there's a QR code for the Citadel as well as the Crypto Mindset course going live on the bottom, which I love.
Shut up. Hilarious.
Look, I mean, shout out to Alex, man. Like, Alex is he's kind of like a friend of the family. I don't know what you want to say exactly, but I mean, he's legit, like, authentic, like himself. I mean, he was even saying like, hey, if you guys want me to come down to Vegas, I'll happily do so. Just, because he's kind of traveling all the time. He's going to Europe for the Ethereum conference. He's going to Washington, D.C. But
it did kind of give us a lowdown of which conferences not to go to. It's like it ain't even worth it.
Yeah, well, now I kind of want to go to Singapore, right? That Singapore token thing that he was mentioning. But the thing that's really cool about this particular clip, right, is they're talking about predictive liquidity. That's something to think about, right? Like, what is that? That sounds really interesting.
Let's play it, man. Oh, look at these beautiful gentlemen right here.
We're super excited because at ETHCC, I think we'll share what we think is the next evolution and a very core aspect of what we think is going to make MetaDexo 3 and the new Aero something totally new. And that is the basic progression from DEXs that are about this sort of self-organizing liquidity infrastructure to what we've seen in the success of MetaDexo 2, which is sort of coordinated and directional liquidity infrastructure to predictive liquidity infrastructure. And, it's been really hard to hold some of this stuff in, but, I think ETHCC is the march towards launch. And so you're going to start hearing, I think, a lot more about how we see everything coming together.
And that'll be in early April?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're super excited because at ETHCC, I think.
So I think it'll be an April Fool's joke on Uniswap.
One thing was cracking me up. I don't know what he was taking during the stream, but I kept seeing him go. I think he was popping some fucking pill pouches. I mean, some Zin pouches or something, because I kept seeing him like take. It was kind of hilarious. I was like, he was going for something in the background, and he pulled it out.
Because he had a green or that whatever the thing is that makes the fake background. Yeah, I mean, he probably has like a desk back there or something, right? But I mean, he was tired as hell. Like when he got to the back end of the stream before the stream, he was just like, "Hey guys, it's the end of my day. This is the last thing I got to do before, basically logging off for the day." But like, man, he's been putting in the work. That whole team has. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited about where Aerodrome's going to go, because if they do hit anywhere near what some of their goals are, bro, next cycle. If base token comes out, holy shit, you better believe that base is going to be rocking it.
No, definitely. And speaking of tokens, man. Well, before I even get to that, but like, yeah, that's right. We're in Miami time. Shout out to Caesar. He's like, Miguel and Charlie, you're finally in my time zone. What's up? We are doing a little bit of a meetup on Tuesday. You guys, we're gonna do a little. If you guys are here in the Miami, I keep saying Las Vegas. Sorry, in the Miami area, we're gonna do a little meetup on Tuesday. That's usually when things go like we have a little more time in the schedule to do something. So if you guys are in town or want to come by, let us know. We'll announce details probably in the Citadel and stuff like that. So
somebody bring a keg. No.
but just to go with the token launches, it looks like right now ProveX tokens are minting right now.
Okay.
The contract launched on mainnet right now, so no tokens have been distributed, but it looks like to me about 1 billion tokens were created or 1 trillion tokens. I have to look at the exact amount, but hey, there's about to be some action on PulseChain, believe it or not.
And the question is for how long, right? Is
that
it
is
a one hitter quitter, you know?
Well, oof. One hitter quitter. But but that's interesting. Yeah, so it's minting right now, and they're going to distribute tokens out pretty soon, I'd imagine. So we're going to probably see a little bit of green action for the next couple days on PulseChain. So that's pretty good. Hopefully it just won't be all sold down right away.
I would not be surprised.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm looking at the charts right now, and I mean, PDGC is the one in the ecosystem that's probably been coming up the best the last 2 weeks, but it's even that, right, is still holding below its weekly Bollinger Band and also below its breakout point. So it hasn't technically broken out yet, which, I mean, yeah, in a bear market that tends to get rejected. The one thing that's kind of saving everything in crypto right now, though, is Bitcoin getting at $71,657 right now. If that goes across, what is it, the 50-day moving average, which is at 72,100. Tomorrow, that'll be probably below 71,500, something like that current price, basically. So Bitcoin just needs to stay at current price for the next 24 hours or so, and then slowly kind of keep creeping up. But it's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row, technically, even though 2 of those days were kind of break evens, which I think the last time we had that was a cycle high back in mid-January. So it's been 2 goddamn months that we haven't had more than 5 days in a row of green candles. It's fucking insane.
So you're telling me there's a chance, Charlie? Just a chance.
Exactly. Just a, what do you call it? Decently probabilistic chance. I'll give it, if I'm going to give percentages on Bitcoin breaking out here, because like what it would do is it would get a new cycle high, right? Just above 75,000. That's all it needs. And then basically 60K low is in. We get a Q2 pump probably if we consolidate and we get a slightly bullish first 2 weeks of April, basically. So that's all. It's not that much. It doesn't take that much to get Bitcoin bouncing back up again, I don't think. And I mean, the thing today that happened that could probably lead to, I think, a lot of bullish price action, specifically maybe even an outpacing of a coin we like to call Ethereum, right, is the staked ETF came out officially from BlackRock.
That's lock in for a nigga. You wondering why you ain't made it to the top and ain't got no motion because you won't lock in. Lock in.
That's right.
That's actually really cool. Holy crap, man.
Yeah, because I think, what do you call it? The regular Ethereum ETF, there's about, $12 billion in that.
Right.
So, I mean, if the staked ETF got equal amount, $12 billion coming into it, let's say over the next few months going into the summer, might be a good sell and may go away opportunity, right? Some good bounce liquidity. I don't know what you want to call it, but relief bounce liquidity.
I like it, man. We're starting to move a little. It's just nice to see Bitcoin above 71 and like Ethereum, especially back at 2100. It's kind of hilarious how they're both at like ones basically. Yeah. But yeah, we're heading in the right direction. It's nice. So we got Solana a little bit over $90. I almost said an ounce per token, but it was 1 trillion tokens basically. So like, yeah, ProveX launched, but the tokens are set at 0 value. You can't buy them. Don't buy fake tokens. You can't buy the token right now, you guys. don't buy it. Right. It doesn't exist. So there's going to be somebody that probably launches a token that looks just like it, and then people are going to get scammed out of all their money. So be careful, basically. Man, people are pieces of shit, man. I swear to God, man. Fucking assholes. But yeah, about 1.2 trillion tokens in circulating supply. We'll see how 10% of that supply gets distributed. And if you get that joke, we get it. Yeah, Don DeMarco. That's right. That's Don. You know,
no soundboards until we get back to Vegas.
I know, right? I mean, I hit you with like.
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
So they demonetized Rolo. Yeah, I talked to him today actually about it.
Like, is that a strike or what is that?
No, full
just
demonetization.
officially demonetized?
Yep. On the so you know how he has Rolo Tomasi, they have Sartain's channel, and then they've made a joint channel for Access Vegas. They went after they gave him like a little strike on one of his videos, but his main Rolo Tomasi channel is fine. They demonetized the other one, the Access Vegas channel, completely.
Okay, that's not the worst thing. The problem. I mean, if they went after his actual, like,
right,
the backbone of what he's doing there. Like,
so that was a smart idea to like take it away. At first, I thought it was kind of like, well, you should probably have it on the main channel, get more views and stuff. But like,
you knew it was kind of risky.
Yeah, that was smart. Yeah, that was pretty smart and stuff like that. He's a crafty cookie. That one.
Is the whatever podcast demonetized? I would doubt it, right?
I know.
It's not the forum that they do that's demonetizable. What is it that they do that Fresh and Fit do different from whatever that makes whatever monetizable and the other's not? That's kind of weird.
I would say Access Vegas is tamer than both shows.
Yeah, Access Vegas is pretty, like, what do you call it? What dare I say, rational?
Yeah, I mean, basically, their entire business model for the whatever podcast is like he stays on long enough to make a certain like amount of money in super chats. Like he goes like ridiculous. I mean, these are like ridiculously long streams, like 6-8 hour streams. Like,
damn.
Yeah, he goes pretty.
Literally never watched it. I've just seen clips. Like,
yeah, I always reminds me of this one thing of like what. Let me see. I mean, hopefully, I don't get demonetized, but like, let me see. Whatever. Podcast meme. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. So I mean, this is basically almost 100% accurate. Like literally, it is like actually like 100% accurate. Like the show. If you watch this, you know exactly how the show is.
I'll only date a guy if he makes 6 figures.
No, 7 figures. Because of inflation?
Yeah, because of inflammation.
Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall.
No, 7 feet tall.
Because of inflation.
Yes.
And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans.
2 OnlyFans.
Yes. Because of inflation.
This stupid. This stupid.
I am not.
This stupid. This is stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We're smart, she's stupid.
I spent my most valuable years allowing my body to be used because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
You stupid. Stupid. This stupid. Is stupid. The stupidest of the. This stupid is so stupid.
This stupid.
This stupid. This stupid is so stupid.
Leave her alone. I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures, and I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
This stupid man.
Become a member at freedomtunes.com for exclusive.
I like the ending. That was good.
That is pretty much the shows. This dude, that's why every time I see whatever, or I see like, I feel like you get more interesting guests on the Fresh and Fit podcast in terms of like the girls usually because they're fun, but like the whatever podcast primarily gets like very college age girls from this college town basically. I think they get it from like UCLA, sort of like UC Santa Barbara, that sort of area, basically. Yeah. And it's just it's like they've interviewed the same number of girls. They have hit Fresh Fit with a little bit because it's like, well, they're in Miami, they're going to get girls from Miami. But like the interesting part about Miami is that you get girls who are coming to Miami from every part of the country.
Right.
The
only thing is they tend to kind of be similar and
because women are similar. Like they are like just like,
not only that, but certain types of women too. Like you never see, the Amish Dorothy, on the show, right? But no, the only thing that would have made that clip even better was if he would have rode in on a unicorn.
I am 7 feet tall and I do make 7 figures. Do you have a 7-pack? You stupid bitch. No, you know what makes me when I think of that? Somebody said that was based off of fucking what's his name? Oh, was it Waller? It was like Waller. Like they had some Chad guest at some point, and then the girls like basically started trying to disqualify Waller at some point, and then it was like if Waller can't fuck these bitches, who the fuck can fuck these bitches? Like this stupid.
Tom Brady gets cheated on. Yeah,
Tom Brady. Yeah. I do like in sports now that like the red pill has kind of gone into the mainstream because of the red pill and then all these shows that like a lot of guys are like leaving all their fortune under their mother's name, so they're completely reverse divorce rate or not getting like wrecked through divorce anymore, which is hilarious. So like I forgot it was this one football player in Europe that's like this black dude. He was getting divorced and it was like the most pro gamer move of all time when he did it. He's like, yeah, my wife found out after we divorced, I have nothing under my name, no houses, no properties, not even my income from the football, from the league. Basically, it's all going to my mom.
Yeah, I think a couple other people have followed suit, like with similar stuff down the line. But the one thing I didn't know until recently was Luka Doncic, the guy. He's from Slovenia, but he's with the Lakers. Bro, I don't know what went down, right? But he has this girl he's been with since he was 16. She's a fashion model. He's a basketball player, right?
Which is 16?
Since they were 16.
Wow. Okay, that's
like
different.
He's probably like 24, 25 right now, right? Mm-hmm. They just had 2 kids. They just had their second daughter or something like that. And she's in Slovenia. And allegedly something went down, which neither of them is saying what it was. But something went down when he went back there in December. And then basically because I think he had asked her to like move to LA, bring the kids to LA or something. And I don't know what transpired from that. And then like basically he hasn't seen any of them since. And like the wife is basically, I think, started filing for divorce or something like that. And it like, if you just look at the headline without knowing the background between them, it looks like she's cashing in, right? Basically selling the top, the Luka Doncic top. She called the cops on him, right? So I don't know, like, if he did something, went cray-cray, or what the hell the situation was. But, like, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just kind of like, that's odd, like, how long they've been together. And then, I mean, exiting at the top, maybe that was her plan all along. I don't know, but, like.
I mean, usually wait a little bit longer and stuff. I mean, but that's insane.
But the Doncic chart is, I mean, it had a dip there when he got kind of fat with the Mavs, and then he got traded to the Lakers. Now he's skinny again, and I would say the team is probably better without LeBron playing. Just have him run the team basically, and they're doing just fine. But it's just like kind of a weird set of events. So I was just like, But yeah, it's kind of like Bezos' wife, right? She sold the top. Well, actually, Bezos has no top. Bezos is just going to keep going up forever till the guy dies. But
well, he's getting that chicken, man. I mean, there's that quote, women don't feel empathy for men until they have sons.
And even then, it depends.
Yeah, maybe they just become a little more understanding and stuff, but that's crazy, man. Yeah, shout out to him, man. But that sucks. I mean, probably what happened, like allegedly, I would imagine that like he tried to get them to come back. She said no, and he started yelling at her like, "What the fuck?" This and this, and then she like made it to a scene because like I saw that she divorced him here, and then is now trying to divorce him over there, since the divorce up here didn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But I mean, you'd have to do something like extremely crazy for that long of a relationship to not like withstand a heated, argument, right? Like you have to be.
I mean, a couple other girls here and there, Charlie. I mean, like I don't know, like what does she want? Like, like she's over there in like Slovakia, in like ex-Soviet states, satellite states, and shit, and like.
I mean, all she needs to do is just take a flight.
Yeah, I told her I'd go only twice a month to Magic City. Only twice a month. And I'm making it like I'm actually like really flying.
I thought it was Hong Kong.
well, yeah, if he's in LA, well,
he just drives right down by the border.
Yeah, that's only off season, Charlie. I can't go on season and stuff. I'm nowhere near it.
Right.
Yeah, but that's probably true. She found out Luca's messing with LA models, but what did she expect? Well, she's in a different country like the entire time, like.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, and he's an NBA player, right? Like, it's like I don't know. Like,
this is a joke that, if I remember correctly, I think Dave Chappelle did it. But no, it was Bill Burr. Bill Burr said this joke. Do you know how loyal Tiger Woods actually was? Do you understand statistically? Like, the average guy fucks 100% of the girls he's able to fuck, which sometimes might only be 2 chicks his whole life, right? So, like, your guy isn't a good guy because he doesn't fuck all these women. He's like, if he could fuck all these women, he would be fucking all these women, right? He's like, do you know the amount of self-control he has to have? The amount of Scandinavian women is throwing booty at fucking Tiger Woods. I mean, you're shocked he hasn't fucked more and stuff. I think somebody broke it down that like he's only like with all the offers of sex he's only had sex with like 0.009% of the women who've thrown himself at him or something. A fraction of a percent. This man's a saint. This man's a saint, like. But it comes down to the options. But like it is true. Like I mean, it's a different level, and also too like they're very aggressive at like NBA level, especially if you're kind of like anybody in the NBA at all. But like if you're actually like middle to like an actual star, oh my god, bro, you're getting like molested everywhere you go, basically. Like there's the story is like
even if you're Dwight Howard and you're gay as hell, you still get offers.
But like some of the craziest stories come from like the football player. Like there's these wives of like these football. I mean by football I mean like soccer player wives from over there from all over the world, saying these bitches like this is in Spanish by the way, so I'm translating. These bitches have no fucking shame. Like they get to the point where like they're ripping off like they're walking. I'm right next to him. I've got my kids on my arm next to him, and these bitches like literally unbuckle his belt in front of me, like
I think it was John Stockton, who is the point guard of the Utah Jazz, right? He was like one of the only NBA players when they won the championship. They went to Disneyland as a whole team. Him and his family, nobody bothered them because they just thought they were normal people.
Hilarious, man. Same thing too. If I saw the world's most famous rugby player, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, bro?"
Yeah, right.
Do you know who Shavank Lavahankina is, Charlie? The world's greatest like horseback polo player. Do you not know who this man is? But it's true. Like there's like all these niche things. Like eventually, if they go viral and stuff, like there's always one in every sport that people kind of know a little bit. But like, imagine you're like top 3. You're like the 3rd best player in a sport that's not even that big or something like internationally. And you're just like, yeah, curling and shit. Like, fuck, I don't even know gold medal. I don't even know who won the gold medal. Like,
all I know is Canada got what do you call it? Like accused of like a secondary push. Like they just
the finger. Yeah. I saw that shit, bro. And then like supposedly they've been getting so pissed off about it that like they put extra cameras to try to catch them in 4K, which they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So I don't think Canada won, but who knows, right?
Was it Sweden who won? I think it was Sweden.
I'm sure Google knows, but I
ain't asking. Kyle, Kyle isn't here anymore. Yeah, sorry. The bear market, we had to make cuts, you guys. We lost everybody. You know, it's just me and Charlie now. 2 dudes, 2 mics.
Hey, Liz got 2 mics now.
Yeah, went all in on Aero, you guys, all in. But yeah, I'm actually making some. Aero's been on the list for a long time, but like I'm making some DCAs on it. But like it's like you have time to DCA.
Oh yeah,
you have time to DCA. I lost the studio. Yeah, a lot in a card game. Yeah. That's the one that always fucking.
It's the funny thing. Living in Vegas, that's actually possible.
It's possible. Yeah, it's not 0.
It's like sorry.
Dude, I was so mad this morning, Charlie. I was so mad this morning, bro. Like you know how I feel about like these hotel policies. Like I usually always buy my room like what's today? Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. Okay.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
I would always book my rooms Wednesday, just a day early. I don't care about paying the extra day, just so I can when I come in from the flight, my room's ready.
Literally any time of the day is fine, right?
It's fine. That's not allowed. That is not allowed. They told me, no, you can't do that anymore. So I did it again. And they said, no, you're not allowed to do that, blah, 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 this. They had me, like, since I got there, I took a red eye. I got there early in the morning. They had me waiting. This is their master plan. I bet you they crunched these fucking number cruncher motherfuckers. I figured out, no, if we make them wait for their hotel room, we can juice them on the tables. Or choose someone because imagine you think about it. I know some number crunchers, probably some actuary motherfucker has done the math. Like, no, they're coming here, so they play already. We might make an extra like $300, $400, $500, $1,000 just by them playing this long or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's probably a lot of money, and then it also brings up revenue for like the spa revenue for like just think about it because you're like you don't even have a room, so you're just like, Jesus, I got to stay here until they fucking my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's money, dude. Fucking assholes.
That pisses me off, but hey.
Yeah, I did beat the house. I did beat the house a little bit. I nothing crazy, but I played a little craps in the morning. There was fucking no one playing and just like got wrecked. And then
every time you go there in the morning and you play or whatever, it's just terrible. Dude.
Like, you need shooters. You need shooters. You need the table to be at least like half full to like have a shot. You know. I mean, you get lucky. You get lucky sometimes, but like I have like when I played by myself on a table, 1 or 2 rolls are bad, and then I get a good roll, and then it's an ebb and flow of like you get a bunch of mediocre rolls, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about the vibe of a lot of people, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you gotta here because there's not as many tables as obviously in Vegas, right? Like you gotta kind of wait for like a belligerent drunk person to come around. They randomly roll well, or like somebody who's never played before. They sometimes randomly roll well, or like here in Miami or whatever, there's some dudes who like they're just really good at craps and they just always are there. They're playing like the pass, or they call it the no pass line all the time or whatever. And it pissing everybody off, but like, which is kind of funny. But it
gives me joy when they lose, bro. When I fucking just like destroy them on the point, bro. I'm like, I try not to smile, bro. I try not to smile, but bro, I fucked this guy over so bad one time. The dude was betting like, because you can put odds on it. I think it was like it's like $500, and then he had like $2,500 in odds.
On what?
So on the don't.
Oh.
So because depending on the number, you can bet more because like basically you can put less odds if it's a 10 because a 10's a harder point to hit. They give you less odds because it's more likely we're gonna hit a 7 before we hit the 10. Basically, that's kind of how it works. When it's a 6 and 8, they let you do like a huge amount of odds money and stuff like that. So I fucked this guy over out of like $10,000, and then he lost so much fucking money that he started betting the pass line, bro. Sick joy of mine. But like normally, like, say it again.
I was just gonna say, I think there was only one time in Vegas. I think you were there. But yeah, like there's only one time in Vegas I saw like there was like a group of like 5 people that all on purpose playing the don't pass line, and they were winning
the party. Yeah. I
was like, that was kind of interesting. I was like, at first I went up there, I'm like, these idiots, and I just saw them winning.
This
like
stupid bitch.
Yeah, right. And then I see them winning. I'm like, wait a minute here. I might get in on this.
I counter traded and I just got wrecked until like right at the end. I started coming back at the, but I remember I was like, nah, I'm fading this shit. I was the only person.
I faded it at the start too, and then I got screwed. Yeah, no.
But there was like one person that rolled good. There was like the guy in the corner. Like if I was right here at the edge, right here, he was the guy on that corner. He threw pretty good, and you could just hear everyone groaning. They're like, "Oh, bro." But I usually don't get too mad at the don't players as long as like if they're only playing the don't, that's kind of bullshit. I don't like that. But like sometimes there's some really cool don't players who are like, "Hey man, I want you to hit as many fucking numbers as you can, dog," and like. So like I like sometimes I like the don't players and they're actually like pressing their numbers up here, so they're playing like both. They're kind of like playing everything. Right, so I was like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. I get it, But like the worst is like they're don't players and they're trying to fuck you up. Like I've had guys like put their hand out trying to hit the dice to fuck you up. I've seen it, cool. Or they're taking too long to like put their shit down and like. They're just completely being rude because
I don't think I've ever noticed that before from anybody. If I ever noticed that for somebody, that'd make me want to punch somebody. Like that's
Cosmo. Nah. When I first learned to play craps with the Cosmo, I saw fights break out of the Cosmo.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
that would cause it. Like I've seen dealers try to like get the stick in the middle of where the dice are flowing.
Oh yeah,
I'm like that is dirty, but like they're the dealers. What are you gonna do? You pick a fight with the casino?
I saw that a lot in downtown. I didn't see it too often. I think I saw it at the downtown casinos. I saw that at Circa. They did it at Circa once, at least from what I remember. And where's the other place I saw it? The old Palms before they sold it. Basically, before it was like San Miguel or like whatever the hell the Indian casino who bought it, Yamaka Casino or whatever. But there's a lot of fun. Hey, it is what it is. There's some dealer, they're having they're human. They're having a bad day, But it's stupid. Even other dealers like, why would you be trying to make your players lose? How are you going to get tips? Like
they don't care. They just If you look at a lot of things about Vegas, how the culture has changed, obviously, and a lot since COVID, right? They don't mind liquidating people just like Bybit, you know what I mean? Like they don't really care. They're just like peace, like unless you're like a regular, like they've seen you there a lot of times, like or something, like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't want the average everyday Joe anymore. They just want a lot of rich people that are willing to come and just spend it down, and then they just take it from them.
Yeah, like what is it? Like the top 10% of Americans are doing 50% of the household spending in America.
Okay,
it's close to 50. It's like 46%, but close enough. I'll round up a little bit. But yeah, I mean that's just like disposable income. They hold the assets, right? And what's holding up the economy right now is the stock market because people are withdrawing, and then. Most of that, it's actually been boomers who are doing have you ever heard of the 3 or the 4% withdrawal? Have you heard of that before?
Mm-mm.
It's a strategy. So it's like once you let's just say you get your 401k, right? So 3% of let's just say you have $1 million in a 401k. You can safely sell off 3 to 4% of your 401k every year and not run out of money in that account.
Right.
So you can safely take out $30,000 to $40,000 a year from your 401k. After you hit 62 and a half, there's no penalties, it's all tax free. That's pretty cool. And so if you're able to build up a retirement account of multiple millions of dollars, like 10 million is kind of like the big goal for everybody. I mean, really it is like long-term goal, like really cool goal to hit, especially if you're younger, because you can pull out $300,000 or $400,000 a year. And then with that, and the cool thing is if you get a really gangster year, let's just say the average, the S&P just goes up 12%, or you're like heavy that, and you're like, let's just say you should be like, most people should be like 80%, S&P 500. Hint, motherfuckers. If you're in equities, and then 20% if you want to be some stocks, you're trying to do a little more higher risk, high growth stuff, like Nvidia. You're more centralized, but you're already pretty centralized already in the S&P 500. Even though it's 500 companies, almost all the growth is happening from like the top 30, 40 companies is making all the gains from it. So it's pretty centralized. It's pretty concentrated already. Like a third of the value is basically the Mag 7, which is really funny. Yeah. So like you can do stuff like that, and then so like that's one of the big retirement goals. Eventually, like if you are able to make a lot of money for crypto, still have crypto, but like if you're able to put a few $1 million away into like long-term equities, which just sounds so like, what do we do? That's disgusting, Miguel. Don't talk about stocks in a crypto show. But like, you're investing in the American economy, it does very well for you. You've got some long-term money. And the cool thing is if you can just leave it alone. Like if you don't, that's the coolest part. If you're able to like cash out, like, let's just say you're like over like 3 cycles, you're able to like put away like $10 million or like even if it's $3 million. Do you know how incredible it is if you make $3 million in 12 years, right? Not including any crypto stuff, just $3 million. Money is money. And you can just leave it in there. Let the dividends compound and let that grow for you. Like you're rich forever.
Or you go full like a sailor and just buy much Bitcoin here. There's no second best, and then take loans on it and do the same thing. But is it technically more of a gamble? But
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
I think you need to find out. I don't know. Life's about finding out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because if you don't fuck around, you're never going to find out. And if you never find out, you're never going to fuck around. That's what's up. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Or you can do the classic.
17 black. Oh shit, Giggle, you're crazy, man. 17 black. Let's go. Crazy, dude. Let it ride. Wait, what? What? 17 black. Oh my god. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go home now. Let it ride. Okay. Stop. Giggle. Stop. 17 black. Let it ride. You can stop now. 17 black. You can stop. Stop. Giggle. The house always has the edge, Roy. The house is edging. Fuck Vegas.
Yeah. Hilarious, basically.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everybody's risk tolerance is different. I mean, technically the majority of the S&P is flat when it's compared to inflation. But like you said, the Meg 7, or if you're focused on tech stocks, if you're focused on like tech stocks, the leading edge of science technology, basically Bitcoin, AI, rest of the tech sector, like, yeah, that's a good diversification. But like, the majority of the S&P is not really necessary. Personally, I don't think, but
yeah. Oh, so the tokens have officially started to mint out to people. So every 2 minutes,
nice.
A big batch is being sent out. So I bet you he's sending it off to the biggest sackers, basically. Interesting.
I don't envy him.
Me neither. I'm just sitting back. I'll let this burn down quietly. I'll let this smolder.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we know what it's like to have to distribute. But yeah.
Dollar cost crypto. Does the 2027 bull run start in January? It depends on where you look at it, because the bull market starts once we actually hit a bottom. So like we always look at, like, people always want to like the gigantic breakout. Like if by that, like we were saying this in 23 and 24, like most people were like thought that like where was the real breakout? Like where people considered the bull market started was probably January of 24.
Yeah, because people, that's the spot ETF approval, right? But
I'm a normie. But I'm a normie. Advanced normie, high tier normie, Charlie.
Right. There's a lot of people who consider us not in a bull market until we hit a new all-time high. In that case, Ethereum's been in the bear market, bro. But which I wouldn't 100% disagree with in some aspects, right? But no,
Charlie,
I mean,
when do you make money on a house? When you where you buy it or you sell it?
Well, if you buy it well,
that's where you make money on a house usually. Initially.
Yep. But so, I mean, yeah, that's exactly the same thing with crypto. So like, I consider a bull market the same thing as what you said, right? Once the bottom is in. But most people are too bitch made to think or to basically say, hey, the bottom's in. And they wait till there's like ultra confirmation. We're halfway back up, price action, and then they start buying. But yeah, each of the last 2 cycles, I've mentioned, hey, if we go above this price, I think last time it was 18 or 19,000. And the time before that, it was about 38 to 4,300, that area. Once we broke out of those 2 areas, I said, bull market's on. And each time I said that, people kind of were scared, right? Like, we're not really believing you. There's still too much in the bear mode. You know, it takes a long time for people to shift from bear to bull to bear and then bear to bull. But yeah, a lot of those people didn't buy when Bitcoin was under $30,000. They missed that whole thing, right? And under 30,000 was just so sweet, right? That was just like the cheapest price. So I mean, under 60, 50,000, if we get it this year, that's already super cheap. So I mean, we've already, I think, sold off Bitcoin pretty strongly for this year. So I would really like to see it go past that 50-day moving average and start making some moves here. Even if it's just like slow sloth moves, like it's just as long as it's like making progress, you know, because like the longer that Bitcoin goes sideways and then like slowly up, the more you get random altcoin pumps. So you get like different little narratives that can kind of take root, and you get these like 1 or 2 month moves of different, what do you call it? Themes, I guess you could say.
Got it. Yeah, because it would be so interesting. Imagine the bottom was in. Imagine. Though, and then
I think the local bottom's in.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly right. But like,
but let's say not the bear market low, yeah,
right. But imagine if the bear market low was in, right?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. But and then like this is why, like, you know, me like I don't know, like I've told people I didn't sell any of my Bitcoin, I didn't sell any Ethereum. So like for me, it doesn't matter really. I'm like, hey, perfect.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we've been in the industry so long, it doesn't really matter. It's like, hey, we're positioned if we did go back up. We're positioned to buy more if it goes down, like good, you know. But
I mean, Myron's holding all this Ethereum right now, so it's fresh.
Yeah. Well, I think like everybody in the Moon Gang, right, especially the people who are newer, but as well as the people who are older, right? Like you want, like, it sounds stupid, right? You want a bear market, but that's what's going to allow you to get the longest time to accumulate more Bitcoin without chasing too much, right? And same with more Ethereum. So I do think now is a very, very good time to buy. It's like, if you kind of look at Arrow's price and like, it does have a big area of no support underneath its 30-cent price or whatever, but it has strong fundamentals. I think it'll probably find little lows within there that the community will hit. But if you kind of look at, you know, under 40 cents is very good, right? Then under 30 cents is great. And then under 20 cents is fantastic. And under 10 cents, you know, thank Jesus, right? Like if it gets to those levels, but we're already in that upper band of, hey, we're at very good prices pretty much on everything. Doesn't mean it can't get cheaper, but it means it's probably a good time to DCA, you know, a good chunk. So that's why we're doing the crypto mindset course here. In 5 hours? What time is it?
It's 5-ish hours, a little 4 hours and some change. Yeah.
So it's going to be here tonight, the middle of the night. You know, lurking in your email box, the crypto mindset course appears.
Beautiful. And we always plan these strategically. So we set it up so you guys can buy and get great prices, as well as during some turbulent times as well. You know, so like, you know, I'm excited and stuff. I mean, there's so much to talk about. We've been making lists of coins we think are alive or dead, like strike prices for what we think, like, you know, kind of like a medium of the road to like, this is like the worst case it's going to go down to, you know. There's a lot more math when it comes to like, there's a lot more like gravity and math and kind of like actual like physics almost in a way to like buying bottoms on coins versus like, you know, all-time highs, or a little bit more based off of just like it's euphoria. Sometimes you can sort of guess it, but like it's much harder on the all-time.
Yeah, you can get within a range, but pinpointing it precisely is usually not the case.
Exactly, and stuff like that. I was going to show this real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is it? There was a very large transaction today that happened. I don't know if you saw this. This guy, this guy, he did a $50 million US tethered transaction, and because of like art bots, he received only like $36,000.
This dude would have taken the crypto mindset course, bro. We would have saved him $49.9 million for $1,000, brother. He would have saved that $49.9 million.
That's freaking insane, dude. Oh shit. 1 second. There we go. Yeah. The only logical explanation to me about this, because like this happened through Aave as well. So this is like Stanny from Aave said something. He did it through CowSwap as well, which is crazy. The only explanation for this to have happened is they did this to launder money, to basically wash.
Yeah. I would say, and even if they did, because it had been dirty money, that's what it would be interesting to see where it came from, and like if it was related to an exploit or anything like that. But I think the math behind that was like, or what I had seen some people say was something like of the 50 million, the laundered amount would only be like 30 million or so. Like you wouldn't get the full chunk of change, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you'd have to really be desperate to liquidate that way. Which, I mean, hey, if you're still $50 million and you get 30, W, it's not your money.
Stolen money is stolen money,
It's crime season, right? But like, oh man. And then Aave was just like, he did check the box.
It's bad when CowSwap's got to make a post. He's like, the amount of alerts we gave this person not to do this was crazy. Like, there's no way to click it without saying, hey, you're about to lose 99.2% of all your fucking money.
and like,
fuck, man.
Yeah, like also allegedly he was doing it from his mobile phone. I'm like, this is just too much bullshit. There's no way, bro. There's no freaking way somebody who's smart enough to get $50 million, unless he like got it as like an inheritance gift or something, right? There's no goddamn way. There's just no way. And he figured out how to get that much money in crypto, like, and on DeFi.
On his mobile,
There's no way.
Bro, someone's having. Imagine if it's real. He's just some stupid motherfucker. It's not even just. He did a mistake. He's like, yeah, I was doing my phone. There's a glare on the screen. I just said swap. Yeah, I clicked the thing swap. Just go.
I think I saw a meme where the guy the dad walks in the door. He goes, "Are you winning, son?" And the kid,
no,
just like, bro, it's so bad, but it's kind of funny.
Oh
man, but no, I mean it's not funny at all. If that actually happened to him, but or if he did that, or if he would do that, but like, I don't know, man. Too suspicious, too much randomness. But I mean, if it is that stupid, then I would just say, man, could have been averted if somebody had taken the crypto mindset course,
Exactly, and stuff, which is coming out tonight, you guys, at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Beautiful. Man, I'm seeing this guy everywhere. I mean, you can't get away from this, Professor Ku guy or Jew guy. What the fuck's this guy's name?
I don't even know his name. Yeah,
Hu or whatever, and like Huang or whatever. I mean, 100% he's somebody's asset. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's like, the U.S. economy is a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, so is everything else. What are you talking about, bro? He's like, so it's like,
and Piers Morgan's kind of become.
I know.
I mean, he's just pure entertainment now. He's not even a news source.
He's like he's going through like an unbelievable embarrassment fucking round or something. Like he's just taking there's almost like this whole huge, like every person he has on disrespects him every single time.
Oh, really? I don't watch his stuff that much, but they do.
Yeah, like he had Clavicular on, and Clavicular basically like was playing soundboard music or soundboard stuff. He's like, well, maybe if you actually listen to some of his looks and stuff, your wife wouldn't have cheated on you and shit, or your wife would have been there for you when you were sick. Bro. And then he played
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, Clavicular likes men more than women, but
well,
there's
a lot of accusations of these guys too and shit. Like, no, I think Clavicular does. I think Clavicular likes women, dude. But like,
no. I mean, he literally said himself. Like, I got the clip of him saying like, men are more attractive than women, or more beautiful than women. Like, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I don't know about all that jazz. Yeah, I've seen the one where he said like men have to, like, I know what he's trying to say, but like, yeah, there's no defending that one.
Maybe your logicizing it, if that's a word, you know what I mean? I'm just like, interesting.
Yeah. Because women are beautiful and stuff. But what he's trying to get across is like in most species, the male is the really fluorescent, like bright colored. Like if you look at a lot of the female species,
He was talking about humans though. But
no, I know he's talking about humans, but like I know what his fucking like spur line was trying to go to, and then it just sounds super gay. I think I remember this now. Yeah, I was like, God damn, bro.
I don't. We don't need to play the clip, but should I throw it in the chat if people want to watch it or not?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw it in the chat, shit. I mean, I'll play it right now if you want. Like it's fucking. That's,
No,
I mean,
I don't need to talk about his preferences. I don't really care. It's just funny to me that like he starts throwing things like shade like that. He's probably gonna get some back.
Definitely. Let's play this Pierce Morgan. Let's see what the professor. Like one thing I've heard about this guy is that he's not even a professor out of college. He's like a high school like English teacher.
Oh, really?
And like when he does his presentations on a whiteboard, there's nobody there. It's like he's looking like he's presenting on this giant college campus and shit, giving a lecture, and then like it's not even. It's like an empty class. It's just LARPing. Like you're doing this college presentation or whatever.
Financial system that Iran wants to focus on, and it could be BRICS, it could be gold, it could be anything. But remember, the problem with that is that the U.S. economy is a Ponzi scheme. It's dependent on the GCC investing in AI, in tech stocks, in startups like Uber, in order to finance the U.S. economy. If this financing stopped, then the U.S. economy could face collapse. And this means that these young men could not afford their OnlyFans anymore, and this could lead to a revolution in the streets. So the consequences for America would be dire if America were to retreat from the Middle East. Financial system that Iran wants.
Well, yeah. I mean, they want some kind of white collar, smart looking dude. Like someone's asking, how did this guy get on these shows? I mean, look at Clavicular or whatever. It's just it's attention. And like this guy's basically he did some shows like kind of like what I believe is going to happen, and then they started happening. So like he kind of predicted Trump. I mean, Trump went. That's not that difficult. I mean, we thought Trump was going to win. Of course he did. But like he predicted Iran. There's going to be an Iran war. So he's predicted a couple things that's been right, and that it's been enough in like secession. Basically, it happened right after the other that people are like he's the next soothsayer. So like Michael Burry. Michael Burry's got this one amazing call, right? And they made a movie about him, and now everything Michael Burry does is 100% going to be right. He's
right,
bro. Like,
yeah.
Not saying he's not making money and shit like that, but like, if he's betting against the AI, he's been getting destroyed. No lube, man. And the market can be retarded longer than you can be solvent, which is a really real thing. Like, of course, the AI bubble's fake right now. It is fake. In a way, but it's real too. Like it's like normally, like like an example, like the .com bubble, right? When it popped in 99, 2000. When did we see the fruits of the labor that were like truly like birthed from that? Right? It was almost 10 or 11 years later where we had like Facebook come out, and we had Instagram come out, and we had Amazon actually working how it was supposed to be. Like we started like all the things that were kind of promised in those early 2000 years. It took 10 to 15 years before like, oh shit, it was all real. It was all real. It's all happened. The internet is there. Like, like people make fun of pets.com, but pets.com was completely correct. Completely correct. They were absolutely correct. Yeah. You could buy all your shit online and then we have it shipped to your house. Like that wasn't wrong.
All funding was correct, bro. They just were too early.
They're just too early. But I mean, we're like AI, the only difference I believe is that all their shit is it's because of the tech moving so much faster and how much money is behind it, and because it's much more instead of it being like a broad like it's just like people are just investing into every thesis because I had computer to my golf business, it's like that, right? Where like this, and there is a part of that in the AI space because there's like the physical chips side of this business, which is really tangible, real, very difficult. There's like huge barriers of entry in there. There's only a couple players, so like the profits are fucking massive in that, right? Yeah. It's very difficult to get into it. Even a company who makes a small ultra niche component for that industry is worth billions and billions of dollars. Like there's this company out of Japan, I believe. Out of the United States, where they produce the world's most smoothest like think about like if you drop like a bit of like baby oil on like plastic, you see like what do you call it? It's like not viscous, but it's like a very like slippery surface, right? They make a silicone slippery surface that's so like pore free that basically it basically holds together under that extreme heat that allows these semiconductors not to melt under the pressure to handle the transactions on it. They're the only company in the world that can make it, and the materials to make that material are only found in this one area where in like West Virginia from the mine, because like the materials like there's a shit of like I think it's like a silicone where like it's 99.119 pure. And like most of these other these mines where they can like mine like silicon that's that pure or whatever, silica that's that pure, it's only like 9 or 7 nines pure. Because the 2 extra 9s and the way they process it, their shit is so much better than the competitors that like it's only used by them. What the fuck? Like wow, dude. What, like it's like the material science of it is insane. Like I started listening into like, okay, what goes into like making these processor chips, or like and it's like it's that crazy. Where like this company is like it's a $3 billion market cap company, and like Nvidia just gave them more money, and like they're building out their capacity to like a stupid extent. So like this little like niche company where like you're just selling like wafers, like you're selling these little tiny like microchip wafers that like legitimately maybe you should be making like $15 million a year, is like you're gonna make $1 billion in the next 3 years. Because it's like it's that insane, because it's like if this shit gives us a slight advantage that we can put out a faster chip, or we can like run our material even harder. And like that's actually the main thing that they're scared of, is that like they're hitting into material sciences like bottlenecks now of like it's even possible with physics and shit. Like, wow, what the fuck? You know, and me, I'm over here just painting my roof blue because I don't want my house to burn down, you know? Like,
right?
But,
yeah, I was gonna say those be some expensive breast implants if you're getting the silicone from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, we were actually going through landfills to find these original. Like people didn't know they were making these super rare implants. We've been grave robbing into like places. Can you imagine like there was like the rarest silicone was actually from these breast implants that were made from 1967 to 1974. And could you imagine? So we've been actually asking permission from like deceased family members to like try to
You know what also gets me every time that I see it? Speaking of like CEOs and companies and stuff like that, every time I see the Palantir CEO, I saw him talking with the All In podcast guys on some stage or whatever. Every time I see him, I'm like, we played roulette with this motherfucker in the high limit roulette. That was crazy. Like we had no fucking clue until like 2 months later or something.
Yeah, like he's like the future is to the neurodivergent. That he just said that. Like the future is not to the autistic, it's to the neurodivergent. I'm like, what?
Think different.
Yeah, pretty much, man. But I'm excited, man. We're about to go live, man. We're about to do a lot of like live stream. We're gonna be a 305 podcast. We're gonna do stream with Gary. I think we might even do a spaces with Dom as well.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. Spaces with Dom would be really fun, actually. Dom's a really smart guy and has some interesting takes. He was really interested in all the stuff we talked about with John McAfee. That was, he loved diving into that.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, he's gold, bro. Absolutely. Where is this? My lord. Yeah, one thing, like I don't know. I think there's like such like, have you seen this on Twitter? I mean, this is like something on Twitter and stuff. You see this, so like even we do it a little bit as well, but like you have to live in the now, right? It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay to like romanticize like, oh, I miss the 2017 bull market, or like imagine like it is fun. It's like, man, I wish the bull market was like a 21 bull market or a 2017 bull market. But like you got to live in the now, and you got to trade and make money now, and you got to like live for the future, right? But like there's people on Twitter that like it's just a human thing. We always reminisce so much, but like it almost feels like every other post from guys from the Red Pill or from other places are just always talking about the fucking 90s. or like the childhood shit. And part of it's like, well, dog, you're like, of course you're reminiscing like crazy about it. You look what they took away from us, man. Like the big one right now is like people are like, look at white people back in '99 during Woodstock. That was peak white people. You've seen those posts before? Like 24/7. It's like shit like that's like at least on my Twitter feed of people just like jacking off the '90s or jacking off.
No, yeah, the '90s. I mean, well, part of that in my theory on like why people get into those phases is what do you call it? I don't know exactly what the time band is, but it's like the age of 28 to 42. Let's say whenever a particular decade's age group gets to the age of 28 to 42, prime spending years, prime earning years, right? That's what do you call it? Whatever was popular when they were growing up becomes popular again. Because I mean, the 80s in like what was that movie called? Guardians of the Galaxy. They had a bunch of 80s music, music came back. There was Stranger Things like had some 80s vibes to it and all that type of stuff, right? And then like all of a sudden 90s gets popular again. They start playing that music again. It's like a corporate strategy by and the entertainment industry to basically be like, what can we just like recycle as nostalgia and get them to like then feed that to their kids, and then now we got this infinite loop of cultural reference money basically. So I mean, if you kind of look at that pattern, right, the next pattern is the early 2000s, probably in a few years. So like, yeah, everybody, like, I don't know, people kind of fall into what's popular now, because like when I started hearing 90s songs on the like playing in the casinos and stuff again, like at first I was kind of like, ew,
right?
Like at least they're not playing Alanis Morissette, I mean, like, goddamn. But like, they like, there are some songs that I heard. I mean, they're not bad either, right? Like kind of early 90s hip hop was fun, but it wasn't necessarily the best music, right? Some of it, right? The popular stuff, but
my God, of course,
like MC Hammer. I mean, if we got a resurgence of MC Hammer, that'd be better than resurgence of Vanilla Ice. That's all I'm saying. But
just speaking of this, like then here's Jack fucking talking about some shit like the same thing too. Like, let me see again. People were happier, boobs were bigger, girls were thinner. I don't know.
Like,
the boobs are bigger. The boobs are bigger now, bro. That's a lie.
Everybody in MTV there's a model too. You know that, right? Like that's not, people weren't really doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, people were partying and shit. Of course, I had some stuff like that.
Well, yeah, Spring Break back then, Girls Gone Wild. I mean, that was a thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. But like the boobs are bigger. Jack, my dude, shut the fuck up, dude. I said, Jack, shut the fuck up. They were not bigger because people were way skinnier. You have less fat. Your tits are not bigger. Like it's just a fact. Like,
well, and I even saw like Cheech from Cheech and Chong. He did an interview the other day, and he was like, I think it was with Steve-O, because Steve-O has like a pretty good podcast that has a lot of people on it. And he was just like, bro, we had some dank ass weed back in our day. I don't know what the fuck you guys like think you're all special for or nothing. Like, the planet hasn't changed in millennia, right? Like, we had some good shit back in the day. I just thought that was hilarious, bro. But it was just like, yeah, I mean, has the gene pool changed? Not really, right?
No, I mean, there's a like, it's just there's no way around it. It's like the weed's stronger. The weed's so much stronger. There's like, you cannot, like, some weed from like 2010 is never going to compare to some weed in 2026. It just can't. Like, it's just the level.
I mean, there's like, if you're talking about like naturally grown stuff, it probably could. But like, yeah, in terms of like what the dispensaries are going to do, like that's always going to be kind of morphing with chemistry, for sure. But like, it's not like, yeah, like I don't know. It's probably not as good though.
There may be a case the feeling of the high might be like better, possibly, because like, I mean. Like, I don't smoke that much weed, but I do remember when I smoked weed. I smoked this what was the name? The names are always, with weed strains are so the stupidest names ever. like I smoked this one strain called like AK-47. It was incredible. Like if weed was like that, I'd probably be smoking a lot of weed today. Like, it was like that.
Miguel could just get that one strain all the time.
Yeah, if I could get that one strain and shit, but it made me feel like I was just high, bro. I was like, it was high, but it was like, I felt like good. It almost felt like you were on ecstasy almost or some shit. I was like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Never again, Charlie. I smoked like 3 times that strain and never found it again. And then it was just the rest of it, just anxiety sort of like guilt trip and shit. Or the worst would be like, I hate edibles to this day is because like, even if you take a small chunk of an edible, eventually it'll hit you and you'll be like, Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweets
Yeah,
were- yeah, we
but
know.
just in terms of how things have changed, it's like, I don't know, every generation thinks, they're either the best or the worst, living in the best times or the worst times. It's young people just don't know shit yet. That's really what it is.
But like people don't realize this shit too is like back in the day, you may have been just a fucking loser with no friends. you could still be a fucking loser in the 90s. Trust.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to say it live. I don't want to say it live on the YouTube here, but there were those commercials. They were like anti-bullying commercials, but just showing like straight up bullying.
I had it, Charlie. I had it on my. I just couldn't play it. It was like I occasionally played in the Citadel and stuff like that, but like, yeah, they're just like, you should stop bullying. Imagine if people did this to you, and then it goes off just every
like,
single way.
Just like boom, 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 and I'm just like. I remember seeing those commercials in the 90s and I didn't really think anything of it because it was like, yeah, I mean, that's what it was like in school, right? People would say that shit, But like now when I see it in retrospect, I'm like, oh my God, like what the fuck?
I will say this: look, people are gullible. The less you like, okay, this is just I think it's a real thing, right? People are impressionable. You can fall into things, and like I gotta say this really carefully because like I know of people that are like kids' ages that are like that may have fallen for this shit. So like someone like how can I say this? Like okay, if you're exposed to less like people like on social media, let's just say you didn't see no one like any weird trans stuff or gay guys or anything like that. Kids are really impressionable. There's just less of it. Like there was less of that in the 90s. It existed. Like you would see it in a movie, but it would be like, oh, look at these ugly, look at these weird, like you're like, oh fuck. And it was always like this the thing in the movies in the 90s, 2000s, where like you walk in somewhere and it's I mean, this is not a knock on it, but like this is how it was portrayed, and even in the movies, where like you walk in somewhere and it's like this gay, like it's a gay bar or like these gay people in the corner, and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck, ew. And that was the
it was all flamboyant gay too.
Yeah, or like, hey honey, oh fuck, like that was the response.
Or Chucker gay, right?
Yeah. No, it's just like like it's like, hey honey, and it's like, but like it's like fuck, and then you be on the TV show or the movie, you're like, oh my god, what the fudge, and the character's like, holy shit, what the fuck happened there, man? I don't know, just keep running, like versus now
people still feel that way, they just don't say it these days,
right? But then now like how everything, right? Like, wow, the content creator I used to know on TV is actually really cool on social media. Or like, so now like you're seeing some of these people on their social media, and of course people are charismatic. So then people are able to see like, oh, these people are people. and then some people got really popular off of that, and because that it becomes this whole like vibe lifestyle. And then the shit that pisses me off about it is that like it's being exposed to kids, and then kids are really impressionable, and like, what are these people doing? Essentially grooming these kids on social media, and they're not that they're fucking them or doing anything crazy, but like you're taught. Why are you talking to like people in high school at all? Like that's the weird shit about it. They're like, it's just and it's become a bit of a problem where like in this local school in my local area, they had to talk to all the fucking teachers and kids and shit. I mean, and all the parents and stuff, just be like, about like, not letting them on social media and unfollowing people because like it started to become a problem and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like they basically bullied some kids into thinking they're gay, and then they started being gay. I'm not even joking around. Like seriously, like what the fuck? It's just like, you guys keep saying I'm gay, then okay, I'm gay now. Like that, like literally, and it's like, oh no, dude, yikes, yeah,
that is
yikes, bro. Kids are retarded, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they're stupid, bro. This whole shit, like they're mature for fuck. No, they're stupid.
Oh no, they're impressionable as hell,
bro. They're stupid.
But I was the smartest teenager, Miguel.
I
was a genius. I got straight C's now.
That's why I run everything now. That's why I'm CEO now. Where the C's and D's tell all the A students what to do. That's the classic.
Yep. Yeah.
The grooming's accurate. Yeah, look, backing it definitely happened in those clubs. Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff there, and like, he's got to know what to look for and stuff. And it's like, I mean, this usually only told for girls, but it's true. Like, always watch your drinks. Always watch your drinks, like legitimately. It doesn't matter where you're at. Like you have an open drink, watch out for it, bro. Like I've gotten drugged before. Like they're fucking crazy. My ass still hurts, but like no, but like luckily for me, like they like it didn't knock me out. And initially, I was able to I was with some people and shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I felt it hit. Like what saved my ass was fucking Red Bull. Thank God.
It gave you wings.
I ain't gonna lie though. I was fucking on one, bro. Like when like it hit me, dude. I was like, I was like, dude, I felt so cool, bro. Bro, Charlie. When I tell you, I was fucking setting up a fucking like 3-way, bro, like a fucking 2 chicks and shit. But I was so fucking gone from like whatever they drugged me with that like my buddies were like, let's go, and then I just fucking did a 180 and just ditched the chicks. Retard. I still think about it this day. So stupid.
It's a massive regret. It's like on your deathbed. It's like, what was your one regret, Grandpa?
There was this 3-way back in '97. Yeah, and it was, and I feel like I know who it was. It was this I think it was this Air Force dude who was trying to drug this little fucking this little Asian chick at the bar. I'm not even joking around. Yeah. Because it was this Asian girl gave me her drink. My retarded ass, like was anyway. Just is what it is. Shit, you learn, you guys.
You call her a retard. Maybe she's really smart. She's like, oh man.
No, she dragged my ass. Yeah, fucking bitch. But yeah, fuck. That's right.
Random facts.
Random facts, you guys. Just keep safe. All this and more in the CMC, you guys, which is coming out very, very soon. Yeah, man. Like, wow. Let's see what's up the most today. Pi Network. Jesus Christ of Pi, my lord. Still, it's just I can't believe we're still talking about this coin like so many years later.
Right.
I know. But let me check the chart on this hoe. Yeah, it's about right. That Pi was $1.60. What the fuck?
Yeah, when it came out.
Isn't this a coin where like you essentially click something and it gives you like free token? It's like an free airdrop token for doing like dumb actions or something like that.
Yeah, it's just like you download the app and put it on your phone, and then you let it run in the background, and you get free tokens basically. But they're worthless because what are people gonna do when they get free shit? They're gonna sell it, right?
Wasn't this whole thing? This is created by a Harvard fucking or like wasn't it some? Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like whoever was selling Pi Network. Like narrative or whatever must have been the same people behind Ripple, because somehow, some way, every goddamn normie that learns about crypto, the first thing they ask me about like is Ripple good? Is Pi Network good? I'm like, where the hell do you hear about this Pi Network? I barely even heard of it, and I'm in crypto. Like, what the
fuck? That's hilarious. What else we got here? Render. That's good. Render's up a little bit. It's up 24. Wow. Let's see. Tau. I need this lower. Tau, I need you to fall. I need you to fall badly. Pump. They're doing tons of buybacks, but basically the team is essentially dumping the amount of tokens they're buying back. So that's like they're just creating extra liquidity for their own token, because like the amount of supply they've bought over 13% of the entire circulating supply from buybacks. Pump still makes $1 million a day in profit. $1 million a day in profit, and they use that to buy up the token, but they're dumping tokens too. So like the XRP move is you buy $1 million of tokens and you sell $900,000 out the back door. Right. But this is, at some point this will run pretty hard. This is a token that's on the list, but it's got an asterisk. It's dangerous. It's definitely dangerous. It's not like hyper liquid's a much more like fundamental plays. But the thing is like, here's the fucked up shit is like the fundamental plays eventually do make their money, but like, it's like these retard tokens make more money sometimes. They really do. Like Astra, like Astra at some point will probably start doing pretty or like an example, like what performed the worst today. Let's see. Nothing too bad actually.
Nothing out of the norm.
Yeah, let me see. Last 7 days. Midnight. This is the Charles Hopkinson token here, dropped to like people in Bitcoin and like 7 other networks. I give a little forgiveness to the chart because like legitimately this token's not that old. It came out in December.
Some of it did get airdrop too.
Yeah.
So people are going to sell that. But no, the price action on Midnight right now is pretty much as expected. I think it's pretty decent.
But the one thing that Charles is going to learn is that because he's launched Midnight and Midnight is going to do the things it does, this is going to take away from the DCAs into Cardano.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have like, which one do I buy? Even if, let's say, I can pay attention to both, right? I'm pretty good at multitasking. My money's not that good at multitasking. So like, you'll end up having some people doing like, I'll put 30 cents of every dollar into Midnight and then 70 cents into Cardano, and people will go 50-50. And then there'll be guys like, fuck that. I'm not touching that. I'm going to Cardano only. And like, I'm all Midnight. Regardless or not, it ends up you've lost 30 to 40% of the purchases that would go into Cardano. Right. True. And this will also Cardano is going to probably make, it's probably going to crash a lot lower, actually, believe it or not, especially if we look at let's look at the range of all the low from the cycle, right? So it bottomed out here about 24 cents. It's already almost to its low of 22 already.
Yeah,
it's way ahead of schedule.
It's going to break down kind of ugly.
No, Charlie, don't say that. No.
Yeah, if you go on to Max or whatever, it has a bit of airspace underneath current price. If you put it on log, it's the 3 dots on the top. And then
wow, they lose all this stuff. Shit.
Yeah, no, it's kind of gay. But yeah, you can see there if it lost that area that it had in the bottom of 22, then yeah, it'd go down to that there. Basically.
Yeah, 15 cents.
Yeah, it starts getting pretty cheap, at least.
So 15, 14 seems to be a zone there, and below that, oh my god, 9 cents, 7. Fuck. I mean, I'd have to pick up a million tokens. I'd have to pick up a million tokens at that point. It's 7 cents. Shit.
Yeah. To be honest, probably worth it at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, why not? Game says, do you guys think the bear market is closer to a 22 bear market or 2018 bear market? Honestly, it's giving me. It's kind of more of a vibe right now of like a 18. It's kind of boring.
Exactly. I thought the same thing. I was like, the price action basically since late January reminds me of that late summer of 2018 where it was just like price was doing nothing. Like it was just like, oh my God. Right. But yeah, we haven't had that in a long time, in quite a while.
Yeah. Crazy and stuff like that, but what we got here. I mean, we already set the price targets already for something like Solana, right? Like this is probably still got 50% to go lower.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't reach that. Like right now, if Bitcoin 71, right? Let's just say the bottom's like 48,000, and then it stays at 52, and then it's in the 50s, and that's the bottom, right? Yeah. That's very realistic, right? It's a trillion. You lose about $400 billion of market cap on Bitcoin, right? You would probably realistically only get probably a $55 or $60 Solana. You probably wouldn't get that, that $30 or $40 Solana price. And so we're gonna have this on the seat. We have every coin already broken down already and stuff like that. So we I'm trying to and stuff, but we have all kinds of price targets in order, in terms of, but there is kind of if it hits this, then this. If it hits this, then this. And there is some tokens that are just not loved, that they'll just keep cratering down for another fucking 6 months. There's
some of them will go down for an entire year. They'll keep going 6 months after Bitcoin's already stopped.
Oof, Charlie. Doge is the one that makes me a little bit sad, actually, because this is the first time it's in its lifetime that it didn't really do a big. Yeah, it didn't really do a bigger, It kind of always hit, just kept going higher and higher. And this time it really didn't, it's it's still good, right? I mean, obviously it went down for what is it, 5 or 6 cent low to 44 cents. So it did a good 8x run, right? But this one, it should have at least gone up to $1 this cycle, or it gone at least 80 cents or so.
I think it's the accumulation opportunity of a lifetime, technically, but
yeah, there's people that have been in Doge a long time. This token's very old. It will perform at some point. It's just kind of it's the old Bitcoin, right? It's the old Bitcoin of the meme coins, basically. But there is sort of a thing too with Doge, is in a way where someone like Elon kind of was one of the main instruments of why it did so well. I think it still would have performed really well, but you see what it did right now, Charlie, right? It went to 44 cents. Actually, this is a good thought experiment. Actually, let's look at the area from 2019 to, let's go right here, 2021. Right? I'm going to take it off a log. Give me 1 second. Okay. Jesus, was so cheap. My God. Fuck, we made some money on this bitch. Fuck, man. Fuck. It is actually pretty like legitimate that maybe this token may have only gone to like 20 cents, 22 cents if you didn't have Elon Musk involved into it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think if Elon never talked about Doge and this and SNL and all that stuff, Doge, I would have believed would have been anywhere from the teens to like the 20-cent range, 28-cent range, and then dipped down. It still would have been an incredible. Look at the price, bro. It's a straight zero line, like fraction of a penny lines. Look at this. 22% of a penny. I remember buying Doge. I bought Doge back here. Like, it was like ridiculous. And like, you remember that guy who was talking about he threw his whole like 401k and his house money into Doge, and he wrote it. He like the Dogecoin millionaire guy or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
He never sold. He didn't want to sell. He's still holding his Doge or whatever, but like he got kind of wrecked basically. Obviously Doge didn't go zero and it went back up, so he made some money, but like he's kind of pivoted off into other coins. That he has other. He went into shilling a lot of meme coins, which is like so kind of sold out a little there. But I'm not even telling you fuck, man. Like I literally could tell you I had more Doge than that guy. That's just out being early and being around and long, because like this is such a no-brainer play. Like Doge was the main meme. It was I couldn't believe how cheap it let itself get to. It's kind of crazy if I look at market. What was the market cap? Oh my God. Yeah, it was like 200 million market cap, and it went up to like $82 billion. You guys, damn. A $200 million meme coin that went up to like $80 billion fucking dollars.
100 someday.
Yeah, and that happens in crypto. And but the crazy shit is this was an alpha. This was like known entity. Like I was able to buy this shit on Robinhood.
It's super popular.
Yeah. Like I remember, like this is the offer, you guys. It was like Robinhood, just because there were so few apps back then. Robinhood just added crypto. You guys, the only cheap coin. I remember telling people this back in the day. I think even before the CMC started, like I was telling people this on my YouTube channel and on the Moon Gang show we were doing back in the day in 2019 and 2020, and like my podcast. And I was like, the cheapest coin, because I was like, I was even talking about unit bias even back then. I was like, the cheapest coin is Dogecoin on Robinhood. And I was like, why would Robinhood add this coin? I'm just gonna buy some. And just like Charlie, like the light bulb behind my head was just like, that was a very intelligent idea. Except what fucked me is like I didn't listen to I didn't have it at the time, but like I have something called a moon bag. If I believe in a position enough to buy it, unless something like a pancake swap investment I did like this last cycle, it just didn't work out. I just sold out of it because it was just a short-term play versus like real fundamentals where I'm willing to hold something. I would have like kept 30-40% of my Dogecoin, sold off the rest, and just moved it up into other stuff, right? Because like honestly, like you're able to, if you can, there's like basically you can just like the way I think about it, if you thought about like fundamentally, let's just say for some reason like I get an Aerodrome and it's just not hitting in 27, or just to say as an example, I'll divest out 30% of my, 70%, 60% of all my Aero, move it into other stuff that's moving, and just keep a bag, because I know this is just experience. Maybe it moves in 29, but when it does, I'm like, holy fuck, thank God I still have a bag. And then this is the couch cushion money that becomes like some serious money. Like this is how I paid for my car and shit. Like, I mean, like literally, like I had Operation Bugatti, but like, I mean, literally, like, I literally paid for like all kinds of things and stuff like just off of like bags that I just bought some little spare change on. So, not even spare change, a couple thousand, maybe like $5,000-$10,000 that turned into some serious money, basically. Now obviously that number is different for everybody. Some like for somebody who doesn't have as much money, you might be like, all right, I'll buy, like during the bottom of the bear market, right? You might go like, I'll buy $1,000 of Doge. Let's say Doge does go to like 5 cents. 4 cents, right? Let's say it goes to 4 cents, right? You buy $1,000 worth, right? So you have 40,000 tokens. Cool. Then it does just go back to 44 cents. Well, hey, you made that $1,000 into 22 grand.
If it goes to a dollar.
The math is mathing, Charlie. The math is mathing.
Yeah, and so then you just gotta do the Michael Saylor of Doge, like create a Doge coin digital asset treasury, baby. This is like giving me some ideas.
It's probably coming. I mean, someone's gonna do it, bro. Someone's gonna fucking do it. They're trying to make one for Litecoin right now, but like, the only way, I mean, they're gonna have to figure out some way to kind of get some of that Doge yield, because like I think that it's like you mine Litecoin, you get Doge basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'll spearhead the Doge digital asset treasury company as long as somebody gives me just 500 or million or $1 billion. That'll help get it started.
Yeah. So 22 is life-changing money for most people. It really is, and this is the crazy thing is like you can make these plays during 26. Hear what I say? 26 on established tokens. 27 on new tokens that are coming out. I want to make the big distinction because like, and these value plays are like you have value buying at peak despair.
Yeah.
But the problem I see guys doing, which happens, is like, all right, I have let's say I have $10,000. Let me make 10,000 despair plays into tokens that are good. Like you buy, like I buy the like really close to the low on Dogecoin, and I buy some Aerodrome, and then I buy a Uniswap token, and I buy this thing and that thing and Solana. I think it'll do pretty well, but there's a whole thing of like spreading myself thin, or maybe like you're like, no, I have 30,000 to invest. I'm putting 20 into 10,000 Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm putting 10,000 into these players. Okay. Then the strategy in 27 is that I'm just DCing continually into the bigger coins that I have the most trust on. And then the rest, because I usually get a lot of consultations like during like around, like as soon as we get out of the course, I'm gonna have consultations as Charlie is. And let's just teleport a year. Let's just teleport. We're in the middle of 2027. I'm going to have a lot of consultations, and people are going to like hit me up. I'm looking at their portfolio, and it's like they have 30 tokens. I would get those a lot. 18 tokens, 30 tokens. Some of them you just get rid of this. Like sometimes it's just like it's okay.
Well, it's not even an influential amount compared to the rest of the portfolio. So it's like, what's
correct.
The point? Right?
Yeah, what's the point? And then some I see the vision, like I understand, cool. But like I've been a part of guys' portfolios where like there's a guy that like he had 137 tokens. I think Charlie's had some sort of guys like
137 tokens of like what, PulseChain, like or what?
No. This is in the 21 cycle. He had a stupid amount of tokens of like he had like $300, $400 into like all these tokens. Some tokens he had 13 grand. He just like it was.
I see what you're saying.
It was a multi-$100,000 portfolio that had 137 tokens, and I was like,
oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I thought you meant like had 137 tokens of one token. I'm like, what? Has he got like a couple pennies of something? Like
no. Yeah, but that's why I was just like I was just crazy, flabbergasted. I was like, yes, 130 plus. Usually,
I don't think I've ever seen that many. Like anytime anybody gets over 30 or 40, I'm like, hey, that's crazy, right? But like over 100, bro, that's even crazier.
I had peak shitcoiners come to me, Charlie. Peak shitcoiners come to me last
137 just doesn't make any sense. It's like I don't know. Might have to go take an IQ test or something. God damn.
How do you track that? Badly, Jose. Badly. That's how you track that. The one reason we could track it somewhat is we used to have Blockfolio back in the day before it got destroyed and stuff. Blockfolio used to be pretty decent, but like it was not easy. And then basically, here's the problem: is then I started talking to him, and I'm listening because when I'm talking about this person, I'm talking about a lot of you guys. Let's get rid of this one, but no, Miguel. This token can do this and stuff. I saw this video, like, and it was pulling teeth. Like, it was like this whole thing of like, essentially, I met someone that was a hoarder.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pack rat, but for crypto.
Yeah, but this one hit, bro. And then here's what happened. Like, so we cut down the portfolio. It was much healthier, better. It was performing pretty well. But like one of the tokens we sold did like a fucking 40x, right? But he had like $400 in it, right? And then so the next time I talked to the guy, right, and this is I didn't talk to him for like 7-8 months. I talked to him again, right, and He was like, Miguel, that token you told me to sell, it fucking launched like crazy. What the we gotta work and make sure that doesn't happen. Like, dog, it's just like a fucking monkey throws dartboards. You're gonna hit one of them's gonna hit a 40x, dog, but you had $400 in it, dude. Like, you like if you knew that token was gonna hit, you would have had 20, 30 tokens worth of money in that token, and then it would have been an unbelievable win for you. And that's the problem, and like. That's still, 40 times $400 is still pretty, was that 20 grand? I think like that's still pretty nice amount of money, right? But like,
but 4,000 would be better.
Yeah, if you had 4,000 or 5,000, and as I told and then too, you also like said that like, yeah, this thing's dead and shit, and it did die. Except here's what happened: is that I remember, what was the fucking name of that stupid token? Basically, this token, it looked like the developers left and they came back. And then it started pumping again in like late 2020. So it went like, it popped off. No, I'm sorry, early 21. It went like that. It came back. The fuck was the name of that token? It was this token on like Phantom or Sonic, or I guess it was Phantom back in the day or whatever. There's this token that just didn't have much going on. It looked dead, and then like it just started popping off during the summer basically. And it just went doink. But like everything on Phantom also went up too, and that's what I told him. Hey, dude. Everything's pumping like crazy on Phantom. Like, look at Spooky Swap. Look at all this stuff. Like all these tokens, like, But the math isn't nothing. But hey, man, but that's what I'm telling you. But man, when we have a bull run, it's incredible. You can miss stuff and it doesn't matter. There's always another 10. Like what I'm saying is like, there's always another 2x or 10x. Like there's always another 5x. Like there is. There actually is. You don't have to be like, oh no, I missed this one. No, there's another one. There's over here.
Yeah, you just need Ethereum to get to new all-time highs. That's literally like the main thing. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah. Mono was a big hitter for me, dude. I fumbled that one, dude, too. Fuck, man. that was a $15 million fumble, bro.
I remember that one. Yeah. That one was the wearables never amounted to anything though, right?
No, not too much. I mean, I made some profit on them, but like basically, I managed to get like 80% of the money I invested out of them, but then but then the market kind of like cooled off and I couldn't sell them off. So I kind of was like, I like lost a little bit on them, but I basically was just like, but I was selling them it took forever to sell them. And I still have a ton of them actually. Even now, I don't even bother to even sell them anymore. I don't even know if anyone's buying them anymore. Like, who knows? The game's still alive technically, but like, it's kind of like,
it's bad if Maddie can't even, fake sell on his own friends via random accounts. If you can't do that, then there's not enough action happening, I guess.
That fucking psychopathic motherfucker would pretend to be girls. He would pretend to be different people. He was like,
that is psychopath, like, tendencies. Like, that's crazy.
He would be in group. There's this guy, fuck that motherfucker too. Like
he ended up on 2020 in Australia.
Yeah.
And of course that was the top of the bull market, right? Like it was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm glad he lost his ass on NFTs at the end there. He deserved it. He fucking deserved it. Because he's nowhere to be found now. But like, I wish him nothing but ill fortune in his life. But like, he would be in chat groups and back in the day, and this dude would basically pretend to be a girl and two different guys, and he would have conversations with himself in the chat as different people LARPing, and there'd be like one or two real people in the chat, and he would hype people up, and then basically like he would fake trade between wallets and people. Like he was literally doing AI agents.
I was gonna say this is before AI too. Like you had to do this all, but like that's
by hand.
You had to be like with AI now. You can kind of do that, and like it's not too hard to do. But like back then, you really had to put in the effort.
But it's psychopathic, dude. Because the crazy shit is, like, I was in a chat with these two girls and this dude, and it ended up being Maddie and all of them. What the fuck? Oh my God,
they're
bro.
like bidding on one piece of land. Oh man, this land is so good. No. Oh man.
Bro, can you sell me that land? I really need it, bro. I need it to make my collection and shit. Fuck, dude. Scamming shits, man. And that's coming. The reason we bringing that up, it's coming with these agents this cycle. It's coming. We're gonna start seeing the first of it. I would say like end of this year, beginning of next year, we're gonna start seeing the agents sort of slowly crawl. 28's going to be the year of the agents. Professor, like, Agent Smith. But
I think, and like kind of like with the rest of AI right now, it's if you can utilize it, you can make some money. And then at some point, right, the agents themselves are going to probably do the best at it. But it's like, yeah, if you can kind of get in there early, build a team of agents yourself, like kind of get in there, you know, you have a good chance of like continuing that longer than most people. Some people might not ever get on the train until they just get phased out by it, which that's kind of rough.
Definitely. This is from Game. He says, has picking good coins gotten easier for you guys as cycles go forward? Yes and no. I think the fundamental side of like there's like something like an Astra, a Hyperliquid, a Uniswap, like some of these tokens, like it's easier to tell bullshit from not. But the problem is sometimes the cycle is only pumping horseshit.
Yeah,
which is the problem. Like there's a whole thing where you have to like I'm a fundamental. I had more of this is my more. I don't know how I would love to hear Charlie's take on this, but like I'm Mr. Fundamentals, right? Like that's a big thing of me, FA. So I always like to make sure to see if it works. What does it do? Tokenomics is it moving the background, the box, right? And during 22 and 23, it was just this grind down of accepting that fundamentals are retarded this cycle. And I talked to Charlie about this. I was like, bro, what fucking fundamentals? What fundamental? Like it's like what? There's no fundamental. Like it's like basically my fundamentals had turned into like I just have to I had to swallow my pride and accept the fundamentals. The fundamentals or the alpha is just knowing what the pulse, no pun intended, of like the market is and accepting that like, all right, I don't like Solana, but I have to use Solana and like I'm gonna get into it. Also like. There's a meme cycle and there's a weird thing about like accepting a meme cycle is accepting this shit is ridiculous. You're right. You're right. But that's what we're doing. So this is where like, this is why I started like doing this stuff to you guys on the
Hey, this is the day in the life of a fat nigga crypto millionaire.
That stuff and like
chain, the first AI layer 2 blockchain built.
I was dousing you guys on this ridiculousness to tell you like, oh no, these coins are actually moving and like doing stuff, or like the Pepe meme, like literally like that Pepe frog ended up being the biggest meme of the entire fucking cycle. Like a coin that went from like 40-50 million market cap to $11.2 billion.
Mm-hmm. And
we caught it, and it just being like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw some money into it, right? And this is something that I was privately I was complaining to Charlie a lot in 24 about this. Like, if Charlie was just gonna be my venting piece, this is like, no, like what fucking fundamentals is this shit, bro? Like, it's just got like these coins are a fucking million. Like we were like back in the day in 21, we were like, any coin under $500 million was complete trash. And between $500 million to $1 billion, we're still kind of like, we're kind of digging bottom of the barrel here. I mean, we hope it we'd actually see a lot more kind of like 1 to like 5 billion runners realistically than like it would actually be harder to catch the fucking $500 million to $1 billion than it was the $1 billion to 5 the market, which now it's converted into like, now it's like, in order to make money on meme coins, like if you're lucky, you get into the math on meme coins. Let me tell you the math on meme coins, you guys. You have to get into a meme coin sub $1 million market cap, usually, unless it's got a good narrative and it's got like good ways to advertise. But like most people, like I've talked to guys who are like, yeah, I don't get into meme coins unless I get into a sub $100,000 market cap. So like, yeah, I buy about $400, $500 of the coin at $100,000 market cap. And then once it pumps to $2-3 million, I get out. And sometimes I lose about half of it, Yeah. Like nobody was another one, but that's just because I saw the marketing. And also we had time in 25 to buy like that. Like I was talking about nobody between 3 and 4 million market cap. It went up to $90 million. So that was a really good run for everybody. And, I made money sort of the guys. I mean, that made me a lot of Solana. Fat was another one. Fat was like, that one's such a good runner. That was like 64,000 market cap to $22 million. I wish, if it was like a better cycle, that shit should have ran to $250 million. $250 million, I'm sorry. That would have been nice. But that still was incredible. That turned into a lot of Solana for me. And I was, and the guys in the chat, a lot of guys listened to that. Pepe was a huge runner for a guy. Like I think every Ethereum turned into about $100,000. pretty nice.
Every Ethereum to a Bitcoin, baby. Let's go.
Sheesh. But that was before Bitcoin was even like I think Bitcoin. I mean, I think by the time that was true,
I'm just averaging out the price.
No, yeah. I'm just trying to remember. Bitcoin's price may have been like $64,000 when like you made.
Well, yeah, when it came out.
When it came out, yeah. So by the time, but it was a ton of money, you guys. You know, and this is why, like, here's a fucked up mentality. We'll show you go and like this is something you will always be able to make money on, but it is a very like taxing mindset. Toxic mindset course coming out soon, you guys, is like, okay, like when the remember the peanut the squirrel shit started happening, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, the minute you see any animal go viral ever for any fucking reason, you run to buy a couple versions of the coin that comes out or the first coin you see. You'll probably make some big money on it, but you have to move fast. You have to put yourself into a bad mentality of like, that's not fun. Oh, wait, money.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there was earlier this year. What was the monkey? There's some monkey, I forgot his name. Chunk or something, right? Like,
yeah.
But like, yeah,
the monkey. The monkey with the fucking stuffed animal. Yeah. Punch.
Yeah, that's the one.
You had to jump. I remember literally like I was laughing about these memes and shit. Like, oh man, that's fucked up. And then about like 8 hours later, I was like, oh fuck, I should have jumped into this. Like, wait, hold up, punch is a real thing. And then it was like, oh, it's already off. Forget it. I'm not jumping in. And of course,
like we had a squirrel. I understood, but punch, I was like, I had no idea what the hell that was.
Yeah, and I think more people lost money on peanut than anything because like it was stupid intrinsic. I mean, it's a sad situation. They killed this guy.
Well, they all got on too late.
Yeah, but at least punch did go to 1 billion. It went to 1 billion and it went really viral. But like, here's my net thing. It's not funny. Like sadness only works for so long.
Like, it's not a meme. It's not a meme. It's like not a meme in the sense of like it's kind of like what do you call it? Like if you were to say like have like a free Sam Bankman-Fried coin, if somebody were to rally behind that, but nobody will because he is not a cute squirrel, right? But like
Peanut was a cute squirrel. The story's good. It was advertised.
It just can't continue on, right? Like
right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And that's the problem and stuff like that. So like Pepe, like the Pepe thesis from mine, like I said this on stream back in the day, was like it's the crypto meme of crypto memes. Like it's funnier than Doge. I mean, it can be converted. You can make Nazi Pepes. You can do like holy Crusader Pepes, weightlifting Pepes. You know, and then Ayatollah Pepes. You know, you can do like, but like all the jokes are like there. It's timeless and people know it. There's brand recognition. And you're like that makes sense. So that's why it did so well. But like some other ones, they don't have that. They're not at that level. You know, and it's a little. You know, yeah. Mudang. When I stood away from that, I knew that was bullshit. Because like the problem is you don't know how much they can run because some of them might only run to like 100 mil. Like those viral ones might only run to like 50, you know, like 100 million in the beginning, and then there's 50, and you have this weird jumping off point where you see it's at 49 million market cap. Do I jump in? It might already be over. It might already be done. It might not cook at all, and then maybe it only jumps to 80 million, and you're like, finally, it's about to start running. It's gonna go to 1 billion, and it doesn't go to 1 billion, and it just you lose your money. Basically, and that's the other thing too is some people get like you also get kind of greedy because like I'm risking this money to jump in this thing, and then like I'm up 80%. That's not enough for the risk I've taken. Fuck, and then like you
know how much I've sacrificed,
and like you owe me that, and that's only enough if you're not that greedy. If you already but you have to risk so much. Like you're a person that throws in like I threw 50,000 into Modang, and I'm up 80%, so I'm up like 40 grand. Maybe you might think of pulling out, but you're like, no, this thing is going to go like the classic. This thing is going at least like 200 million market cap. Then I'll take, and it doesn't. And then like, fuck. And then the guy's got $400. He's got the opposite problem where like he jumps in, this shit's going to run to 1 billion because he needs it to run to 1 billion in order for him to make anything. And then he goes up like, cool, I'm up $300. Go to sleep. Next day it's at $400. I'll go back. And then 200, fuck, 100. No. And then thank you for your money. Rugged, basically. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was interesting during the conversation with Alex from Aerodrome when he was saying, he'd gotten a few picks from my brother based on what me and you had basically been talking about, and what I told my brother when he asked me, oh, what should he buy? And so it's interesting to hear him kind of go through in his early crypto days as well, like similar experiences to whatever. Everybody goes through the same thing, right? Like you're going to ride something all the way up and then back down again and then maybe even lower, right? Like it's just part of the game.
That's the shit that cracks me up is like when you said synthetics, I was like, oh, I know exactly where he got this from. Because the amount of people in synthetics was like.
It was around the early time of the crypto mindset course.
Very early.
Yeah, I think because I remember in the first crypto mindset course, a lot of people made good money on synthetics, among other coins. Yeah, I mean, hell, it sounds terrible to say it now to some extent, but hey, we made a lot of money on Celsius, right? Like,
yeah.
And definitely. And Alex Machinsky is now rotting in jail, so that's I guess a positive. But
I mean, if he didn't take customer money, he would be killing it right now.
But I remember
oh my god!
Yeah, no, he could actually. I mean, that's the thing about psychopaths, right? They could have actually done something good, but no.
The business is like it's like impossible not to make money. I mean, as long as you don't let your staff, like, because I understand this as a business, you sometimes can overstaff or just.
And he had like a cult and a half of a company, bro. Like everybody believed in the Kool-Aid.
Bro, his pitch was better than even fucking Richards, bro. His pitch was impeccable, bro. He was such a. I remember I saw this motherfucker speak live at the Litecoin conference, and he fucking put every speaker to fucking shame. I remember, like, I was there with my with the girlfriend and shit there, and then we're like, dude, that was the best one we've heard today.
Yeah,
when he like it was like
when he beat Nasib Talib or whatever that guy's name is, the Black Swan guy. When he basically was like trash talking Bitcoin, and then Mashinsky is just like, no, Bitcoin's amazing, and like just beat his ass down to it. That was a good talk too. But I mean, the first crypto mindset course was September of
2020.
Was it 2020? Yeah,
2020.
I have to like think about it now. But like, yeah, so September of September, goddamn, 100 years old in crypto.
So can you imagine if we started the courses? Like I could have. Oh my, there's always the what ifs, right? But like, imagine we started in September of 2019. I mean, it's very unlikely because I mean, we barely like.
Well, I mean, I started my channel in March of 2019, but yeah, like, I mean, it takes time to learn. That's why I started it at that time, because I knew by the time I get any traction, we'll be in a bull market. Whereas if I wait for a bull market to start, I'll get traction at the top, and then you basically.
I was so scared. I've said this story so many times. I was so scared. I was telling Charlie, I was shaking in my boots. Like I went.
I know. I
went to start in December.
I was like pushing Miguel off a cliff. Like,
yeah, I'm like, no, let's do this right now. Let's just wait till December. I was fucking freaking out. Like I was so in my head, dude. I was like, I don't like. I am, man. Charlie knows. Like Charlie pushed me to do it. Like because like we were going to do it no matter what. Like before the end of the year, me and Charlie had said we're going to do it, but like. I was like,
I was like, bro, that we're gonna break out to new all-time highs. Like Bitcoin's gonna, because like Bitcoin was just everything was just gonna run. We're like, we have to do it. Like this is the best moment. But no, what I was gonna say is we got everybody into Celsius below 40 cents, definitely below 50, and that shit ran up to it was after it had broken down from its peak of $8, it was still at like $4 to $5. So it was still on
ever.
It was still on a 10x by the time like it was clear. Yeah, I gotta jump ship and get out when we were saying, everybody jump.
My average sell, I got out. My average sell was like at $4.40, $4.20.
Yeah, mine was similar around there, 460, something like that.
And I told people, okay, watch this. We told everyone, all right, you guys, dump all your tokens. I literally did not dump my tokens until everyone dumped their tokens. I waited just because of because I had a decent amount of Celsius tokens, but not enough to fucking tank the price like 30% or nothing crazy like that. But like I let everybody else, I told everybody, you guys sell it. Go back to YouTube. It's all the videos are still there. Sell, you guys. I'm going to sell in a week from now. And then I was like, all right, I just gotten out of Celsius now. I've sold out at $4.10, $4.80. There's like it was ranging, and I sold like $4.40. I bought it at like what price? At 9 cents. Yeah. 9 cents, but I'm gonna be real with you, mostly around 25 cents because like at the time Uniswap, there was so little money. I was buying Celsius while landscaping. I was on my mobile phone on my I think iPhone 4. That's like the best iPhone. It was the square one. It was the best one ever. But like the iPhone 4, and I was on Uniswap and stuff. And then I was literally buying $15 to $30 of sell token at a time at 9 cents because it wouldn't let me buy more because it would start fucking wicking me up. So like literally, I had a timer on my phone that would ring my phone every 45 minutes, and then I'd go back on my app. I look around, make sure no one saw me. Went on my phone, like I said, bought another $30. I literally was buying my tokens like that, and then like I eventually within 4 days, I raised the price from 9 cents to 14 cents from me buying it all fucking day for the last 3 days. And then eventually I got people from like the Celsius team. I was like, I didn't know that they're like, some of them knew people at the company, but I was like, man, I'm trying to buy the tokens, but like there's no liquidity on Uniswap or whatever. And then they added a ton of liquidity. They added like, I don't know, like fucking $30,000 or something.
I mean, one of the reasons why it ran well is because, you know, they had a lot of good, what shall we say, teamwork. Other people call that insider something. I don't know. But like it worked. It worked for Cardano. It worked for Celsius. Like, I mean, it's effective. It's just, it's a matter of whether, how that looks. But I mean, it did push everything up, that whole ecosystem. I mean, some of the people I kind of wonder whatever happened to him, like a guy like Otis. I know he was like so diehard, and
he rode that shit down, bro. Yeah, he
did he? Yeah,
he sold some, but like he ended up becoming like a main proponent of like the clawback team thing and stuff.
Yeah,
and he was doing all that. He basically just ended up going down like a fucking girlfriend with the vendetta. With a bad and like a bad divorcee, and so there's this one guy called Spiros.
Like a fart in the wind.
There's this guy called Spiros, good guy, but he was like a pretty wealthy German dentist guy. Oh, I think he made some money on Celsius, but he also lost a fuck ton of money. But he was the kind of guy who was like, I mean, hopefully he got most of it out, but he was like retired dentist. I mean, had a lot of his money, and it's possible he lost millions. And he was like, those people when you're traveling, they get the RV. He was one of those guys, good guy, but like I saw him recently. He's still out here in the space. He's like an older dentist guy out here in his RV with like making fucking these $100,000 investments into shitcoins to this day. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. But like, there's all kinds of people. And then the saddest shit about it was like most of the employees like didn't know what was going on. It was really some of the top end guys, and then even then, nobody really had a full picture other than maybe like 4 or 5 guys. Really, that's how it always goes. That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing, when me and Charlie really started seeing smoke, it was like when they hired this fucking chick who had been in porn somehow.
Oh man, yeah.
I thought it was a joke at first, and I was like, no, it's real. I just thought like, they doxed, because I was like, think about it, like maybe like think about you did some stupid shit when you were a fucking girl, and then you're like, fuck, that shit came out, fuck. And then it's like, that shouldn't have to ruin your whole life. But then like, it was kind of like, yeah, it's kind of terrible. Fuck.
Isn't that what got her hired?
Yeah.
It's like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah, fast up. Do I know the token's gone live? But I'll just let it rain down how it does,
Yep, let it distribute.
Yeah. I feel so like relaxed right now. Like I feel no stress at all right now.
I feel like I'm at a chessboard.
Oh, someone asked a question about the course, but where's the, it was earlier.
Yeah, I think it was the DCC Superfan.
Was it the Superfan? Let's see. It's way up here, but, am I the only one with the credit card and counting the releases? No, I mean, obviously people are doing it. I know a guy that's like, I'm literally can't wait by the CMC because I'm going to buy it on my Gemini credit card to get cash back into Bitcoin or Ethereum. I was like, that's cool. As long as it's not XRP, dude. But yeah, people,
Pepe.
Yeah, I mean, you get 5% back depending on these credit cards. But they usually have a limit in the beginning. But like, hey, if you're already going to do the purchase, why not put it on the credit card? Just make sure that you set that to Ethereum or Bitcoin. Basically, the cash rewards. There's some people that have it like to very like chain link. What's wrong with you guys? Like, but I know guys that like would take their credit card rewards into coins that with a smaller unit bias because they want to see the number go up and stuff versus like I don't want to have like a fraction of a Bitcoin, or like I don't want to have like the end of the month like a 10% of an Ethereum and rewards. So like, well, you're getting, I mean, it's better than nothing, Yeah. But we're gonna head out here pretty soon, you guys. We'll have a post tonight about the CMC being live. We'll pin it in all the chats as well. We are planning on doing a webinar with you guys either probably either Sunday or Saturday with the guys in the Citadel and the Crypto Mindset courses as well. And we'll tell you guys a little more information in terms of the launch of the Crypto Mindset meetup. We have the dates set up for you guys, so that'd be really cool. I mean, there's so much coming in, right? We have so much coming in for you guys. And
pretty much the rest of the year is just like, you know, boom, 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 boom. There's tons of stuff that's happening. We're just going to be very active during this year. I mean, yeah, if you look at everybody over at Aerodrome, they're just building. Everybody who's going to be successful in the next 4-year cycle is building their knowledge, building their, you know, tech stack, building their company, building their portfolios, shoring things up. Like, this is the year to kind of, you know, clean house for sure and keep moving forward. But crypto is one of those games of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 5 steps forward, 10 steps forward, 20 steps back. Like, you know, like, it's just the volatility is there for sure. But no, I think we're gonna have some good opportunities here in Q2. What do you call it? If they go to that website that I put in the link for the cryptomindsetcourse.com, make sure you have your best email address in there, because tonight, basically, when we send out the email for the Crypto Mindset course going live, you'll be alerted if you're on that wait list. So just definitely go over there, put your best email address in there, make sure you're on the wait list, and then as soon as it's live, you got it right in your inbox, baby. So it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, definitely, man. So thank you so much for joining, you guys. We'll be live tomorrow on Charlie's channel before we go on FNF. And we're going to be on a bunch of streams as well. We're going to have Rolo Tomasi on Moon Gang. We're going to be on Rolo's channel. We're going to do the rounds. We're going to be on a lot of stuff. Jack Napier. We're going to do a lot of streams. I also believe I'm also going to be on Rule Zero tomorrow as well on Saturday. So that's going to be really cool. Can't wait.
I'm gonna go to the beach.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, but this is the best course in the world to do it. And then, you know, it's time. Like, if you ever seen the meme where, like, the guy's sitting back in the chair and now he's like going like this, it's time. The rest of the year, me and Char, it's off the couch now. It's time to go. Yep. It's action time. So thank you for joining us, you guys. And may the CMC live forever.